in a broken wasteland. Come to my fire and place your blood and steel upon my pyre. Oh.
What's going on, Metalheads? Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Metal Forge. My name is Mark Jackson, and I am your host. Here is Jason Gardner with us as well this week. And our guest man is Tombstoner from the Brooklyn, New York. The Brothers Megill, Dan and Bandsaw Tom are here. We talk about that in the show. You'll hear it. What's up, Jason?
Bandsaw is such a random tool. Like, it should be like Bandsaw Tom.
Well, it was a whole thing because when he was younger, he looked like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
I see.
And in shop class, and I told him, I was like, there was such a cool conversation that we had, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, but a bandsaw, don't be afraid of the tools. Seriously.
Dude, I have one. I have a really nice stand-up one.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, because if you're afraid of the tools, guess what ends up happening? You end up getting hurt. Yeah, you end up fucking things up. You lose fingers. We had a shop teacher in high school who was Mr. Collins like this, and he would point at you like that with his nub. It was so wild.
Yeah.
And he did small engine repair.
I remember I didn't take this class, but in the vocational school down here when I was taking masonry, there was a welding teacher who was dubbed Captain Hook because he had lost an arm and welded himself a hook for an arm.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Is that dude still alive?
I have no idea. That was 20 years ago.
Probably
more than that by now.
If he's been a thing. So new things here in the Metal Forge. So fucking crazy. As it is today, we have a new wall-mounted TV for the monitor here. So if you ever see me looking up in shows, it's because I'm looking at the monitor that's across, and it's a little bit higher than I wanted, but it works. It's getting a thing. We also, if you notice, the Ride the Lightning is gone for this week because there is a Metal Forge banner back there, and you might get on a episode where a couple of people are here in the room. You might get a big wider shot, but it actually just moved up to the ceiling. And I just flashed everybody that big bass player underarm. So Jason, last week you all played AVL Fest, the Metal Night at the Odd at AVL Fest. How was AVL Fest for you?
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it was kind of weird because like the festival wasn't allowing people to just like buy at the door, so a lot of people got turned away, which kind of sucked. But we sold some merch still, and the bands were cool. It was a fun night, but I don't know. I didn't really like the way it was run.
That's incredibly fucked for a fucking festival to do that. Yeah. To sit there and to turn away potential business at the door, and I mean. Yeah, I guess it's the incentive of having the wristband for 4 days, going to any club that you wish, but that's weird. That's so fucking weird to me.
For the big venues, I kind of get it, so you don't have like too much like
sure.
You don't have like too many people like trying to buy like a day pass or just like buying at the door to get in or something and like ruin it for the wrist holders. But like the small venues and shit like that, like dude, there's no reason why they couldn't have just sold at the door, especially since the festival wasn't even renting the venue per se. So like I said, we gave away 3 out of 4 of our wristbands, like our guest bands, and just hold the door, give them to people who don't have a festival pass. So we probably had like at the most there at one time probably like 30 people, not counting bands.
Which for Thursday night in Asheville, maybe, but you all also had competition for other parts of the fest as well.
Oh, well, yeah, there was shit going on all over the place, not just us, so.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, I would do it again because they paid really well, more than we usually get. But hopefully at a different venue next year, because we do want to play it again, because it was kind of fun, like being a part of like something exclusive, I guess, you know.
Oh,
but
sure.
but yeah, not letting the small venues do anything other than people who with wristbands kind of sucks. And there was other small venues from bands that I know were playing like different nights that had the same issue. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean they paid well. And we sold some merch and free beer. We all got weekend passes, so I've already used it once as we're speaking. I'm gonna use it again tomorrow. So yeah, should be. So yeah, I mean we made close to like $1,000 if you add the monetary value of everything together, it's close to $1,000. So
wow,
which is like really high for us. I mean it wasn't all it wasn't all like tangible cash, but like it's the perks. You know?
But the value and the percolations there, yeah. Hell yeah, man!
I know Chad's really using it. He's been all over the place the past couple of days. I just went to one venue because I don't really care much about the type of music they try to push there. It's a lot of singer-songwriter shit, you know. Not calling it shit. Hey, Audrey, you in the video? But yeah, it's just stuff I don't really care. That doesn't do
officially anything. The two youngest guests on the Metal Forge.
Where's the other one? Oh, you back with the back?
Yep, there they are. Hey kids. But dude, let's go ahead and get started with this episode this week, because these dudes, they played my birthday show. They released an album on my birthday called Rot Stink Rip. This is from Tombstoner. This is my favorite song of theirs, and it is Sledgehammer.
With my sledgehammer, reckless as you choke on your bones, fester in wells, shattered ribcage, raw
What? Now I can't fucking get started because I keep looking at fucking Dan and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. In uniform.
He's a hard bro. He's gonna start talking like this now.
All right, metalheads, we are back this week with Dan and Tommy from Tombstoner, and this was a snake bit episode because they're all snake bit episodes, for fuck's sake. This was a snake bit episode because this week fucking we had the idea, we did an episode, the audio on my end sucked, and it was just fucking late at night. Now we're at fucking noon on a Sunday, and Dan takes off the hat and throws it because he knows I'm not gonna fucking stop laughing the entire time. And we are here with these two fucking awesome dudes who played my birthday show, who released their second full-length album, Rot Stink Rip, on that day. And, you know, all summer long, I've been talking about albums released on my birthday, it seems like. Dan, Tommy, how the fuck are you guys doing?
Good.
We're doing fine.
I mean, this is noon on a Sunday. We're all drinking coffee.
Oh, yeah, that sweet old duty juice.
The dookie butter.
Dudes, what the fuck's up? How are y'all? I mean, how's New York going? How's the summer treating you?
Sucks.
Yeah, you know,
terrible.
honestly,
like
bro,
piss.
like I think people from New York love Florida so much that we inherited their weather system. We just been getting random monsoons out of nowhere.
Dude, it's raining here right now. Check local listings. By the time this comes out, it's not raining. But no, it's raining here right now, and it's crazy because like it's felt like it's needed to all week, and you just get the pressure build up, and people are just like fucking on their shit. And yeah, it finally let loose this morning, and I woke up at like 6, and just to hear the rain, it felt like it was just like, wow, this is pretty fucking relaxing. And then I went back to bed.
Relax you too much.
That's it, dude. It was the lullaby or some shit. I don't know. I had a joke and like the time it just went.
You know, that's a thing. I think that's a thing that a lot of people, you either can or you cannot sleep during the rain. I know most artists that I know are like that. That most of them can. Can you all do that? Can you sleep while it rains like a fucking baby, I guess?
That's how much I drank the night before, you know.
I mean, I could sleep. I could sleep when it's raining. I don't really like listen to it. But,
Right.
Like if it's raining, it's not going to prevent me from sleeping.
Well, for me, you know, it puts me to fucking sleep because it's just like relaxing sounding. And I bet you never thought on a show called The Metal Forge you'd be talking about sleeping to the rain on KPPX.
No, I mean, I get it, but like I've never listened to rain specifically to go to sleep.
Right on.
Because it sounds like pee pee.
No shit,
girlfriend
dude.
listens to like nature noises to go to sleep because I
like
I have undiagnosed sleep apnea. So
fucking you hear something, fucking a random bear comes in and wakes your ass up.
better than him snoring.
Yeah.
Throw her in the fucking van. It's like,
It's fucking like sleeping next to Darth Vader.
Yeah.
hey man, I'm enjoying myself.
No shit. Which on tour, y'all actually had a pretty decent Sprinter van. I mean, it wasn't decent. I mean, because I think y'all had an issue with it, but
engine light was playing with us. It came on, then it went off, and it came on, and then it went off again.
No, fuck, dude. Fuck that shit. So when you're in the Sprinter van, does it feel like you're traveling in luxury?
No.
Define luxury.
I mean, as opposed to being
when you pay
in a cramped up car.
When you pay for a luxury van, do you want a luxury flight to, let's say, if you're going to a different state, do you want it to smell like beer and farts?
I mean, the one
That's
good thing
different.
about this van was I was able to put my leg out like this for a couple minutes, and then put it down. Like that to me, that was luxurious.
Yeah, see, it's the small things. And I just want to make a reference here. This is totally fucking cool to me because looking on the Zoom screen right now, this reminds me of the documentary Get Thrashed. When like they're doing band interviews and it's just like there's the one dude and then there's like the five dudes or two dudes with microphones going into the camera, and I absolutely love that shit. And it's not like Mr. Overhead Boom guy. So this totally reminds me of Get Thrashed.
What about now?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, freak
So-
show! I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Like this.
Time.
3 minutes of playtime. Yeah, we're fucking totally doing fucking Spider-Man here. And dude, you did it great, Tommy, because you've got the look. You've got the beard and the sprayed on hair.
He's Macho Man, just fatter and dumber.
Yeah. They always when I was an apprentice at work, they used to tell me I looked like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So
Oh,
when I was a
shit.
third year apprentice, we were working on in a train. Like we're building like a giant fucking underground train. Doesn't matter. They called me Bandsaw Tom, and that was one of my favorite nicknames.
So that would be your wrestling persona then. You'd be Bandsaw Tom.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, here's
Instead
the
of going,
thing
"Oh,"
though.
I went, yeah.
Here's the thing though. Do you have all your digits?
For now.
Dude, if you're Bandsaw Tom, you have to lose a digit
Yeah, saw
somewhere.
your
That's
fucking
it.
fingers off.
That's it. I gotta commit to the
You
job.
know, you
I
have
gotta put my
to.
fingers like this.
Does that is your pinky? Yeah, do this, and but could you still play bass at that point?
Hey man, it's all open notes anyway.
Right?
I'm kidding. I could not play bass. I should cut these two off so I can go.
Yeah,
still
because
go
you
like
can still
this.
hold a pick or still do fucking triplets with your fingers and your two fingers in your thumb. Yeah, dude, that was
Mr.
that
Stevie
that's
just taught me
committing to.
goodbye.
Hey, as they say in the business, that's committing to the gimmick.
That's it, dude.
And very few people committed to the gimmick like Undertaker. So, excuse me, got choked up on the coffee there. So
I wasn't looking
tell
at
me,
the screen, so it is. Excuse me.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So Rot Stink Rip came out April 26, 2024. Super
birthday.
rad fucking album. Go through the process of recording it.
I love this. I hate this. I love this. I hate this. Fuck it. Let's put it out.
Wow, really?
No.
Like, is it? Well, no. I mean, I get that because that is pretty universal. Because when you're working and you're long in a tooth on something, to me, fucking albums sit there and you do go through that love hate. It's like, is this good enough for the album?
Yeah,
Or
there's
is
definitely
this-
some of that for sure?
Yeah. Or is you get so if you're working on 8 or 10 songs and you know you've got to block out time for each and still stay sharp on all of them, especially going out on the road and playing. I'm sure you wrote the songs to play live.
Yeah, we always. I mean, like.
I
in
mean,
their
are there
in their
songs that are on the album that are going to be like, yeah, we're probably not going to play that?
I mean,
There's a few. I mean,
Yeah,
we've tried
we-
some live that
when
don't
we-
work as well as others, you know?
when we write the compositions, like when they're in their original form, sometimes it's like we dial it back because it's like I know there was one where I layered 4 guitar tracks and there's only 2 of us, so it's like, have him handle the low end, and then me and Jesse can do the higher part, and then it sounds good that way instead of having a 4 guitar track.
Sure.
So make it sound closer to what we would do live. So all of these songs, in theory, can be performed live, but at the end of the day, it's like you said, we tried some out, and it's just some of them don't feel as good as others to play live. Some of them don't hit right on certain crowds, but that's like in certain markets, one song will hit and the other one won't.
Sure.
funny
And
too,
it's all
because-
about where you're at. What's that,
Yeah,
Tommy?
It's funny too because like that's the shitty thing about putting out albums is like realistically you're only going to be able to play like 3 or 4 of those songs because you still got to play stuff from previous albums and realistically on tours and shit, unless you're like Metallica, you're getting a half-hour set, you know. So you got to
Right.
fit like 7 or 8 like good ones in, you know. So
yeah. And there's
Oh
like,
yeah, and that's the thing too, is getting to a point on tour where you are playing a 30-minute set and you do I hope everything goes to plan so we can play everything. Because how many times have we all went out there and played fucking shows in shitty bars and the fucking PA go out and it's like cranking on your time here, and it's like, what the fuck? Or somebody's amp fucking crackles and whatnot, or the fucking, a stand falls over.
yeah, dude, we had that happen where it wasn't even our fault because the band before us fucked up, took some of our time, and then we got cut because of it.
oh,
Yeah, exactly. And that
His amp
shit
blew out,
sucks.
and then I lent my amp, and then my amp is already out there, and then it's like, hey guys, you're cut. Goodbye. Go home. It's like, all right, cool.
Dude, that's awful. And it's always unjust, but it's like I've always been the person to be like, okay, if we're gonna have to cut sets, okay, that's fine. I prefer not to, but it depends if we're the only local on the show or whatever. Or, yeah, if we're the only local on the show, yeah, we'll cut sets so they get more time. And I think that's the respectable thing to do.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, there's always going to be 2 different opinions on every situation. It's just,
Sure.
I think the moral of it is you just got to be ready for everything,
Yeah. And, in a cultural climate of what we're in 2024, I think that is a perfect thing to say for everything. That's a blanket statement. I see what you're doing over there,
I didn't
dude.
do anything. Wasn't me.
Dan and Tommy for fucking president and vice president. It's gonna be fucking you just gotta be ready for everything campaign.
A lot of dick jokes.
Listen,
We're making
if it
America
ain't
metal
broke,
again.
fix it anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're making America metal again. One fucking metalhead leadership
And
as
we're making
at a
sure
time.
the Costco hot dog stays 150. That'll never change.
And Arizona iced
Dude.
teas are not going above $1.
Dude, that's the thing. We were talking before we started rolling, Tommy and I were about or no, sorry, Dan and I were. I did it again, motherfuckers.
It's fine.
Dan and I were about I said some of the best food on the road is in gas stations. Like some of the weirdest gas stations out there. Like they got good sausage biscuits. They've got good breakfast food. They've got decent lunch food. It's like what
The
are
hot dogs are just perfect.
yeah, they can be. Especially, you get into the place where they've got like the fucking hamburger link hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a sandwich or not?
I always argue that a hot dog is a piece of meat between 2 pieces of bread, so I say yes. But I also argue that to be a jerk off. So I know that it's not, but I like to argue that it is. Because if you think about it, if I'm going to be
I technically think it's a hoagie or a hero.
it's still a sandwich to me.
Y-
But
well,
like
but-
actually not like dropping the joke. A hero is still a sandwich.
Sure, because it's in 2 pieces of bread, but it's hinged.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hinged, but sometimes you get the ones that aren't.
Well, but a normal hoagie or like a Philly cheesesteak is like a hinged sandwich, right?
Yeah, but,
So
but it depends on the type of bread you put it on. Because if you made a Philly cheesesteak and put it on Wonder Bread, you'd be like, yeah, I'm enjoying this sandwich.
dude, that sounds like total poor man food amazingness.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
Fucking Philly cheesesteak on Wonder Bread.
That's it. A poor man's Philly cheesesteak is a chopped cheese on a stale roll in a bodega in New York.
Yeah, get you some steakums. Steakums and Wonder Bread. It's fucking
Steakums and
feed
Cheese
the-
Whiz,
the-
dude.
Yeah, you want the presidential fucking the slogan is fucking steakums and Wonder Bread, bro.
All right. So being from New York, how's the metal scene up there? What's the go-to deal?
Tombstoner or fuck everybody.
Of course
No,
that, because
it's
no,
cool,
but
man.
like seriously, what's the go-to
It's
club
cool.
up there right
It's
now?
cool because there's a lot of like huge shit that rolls through here in the city, and then there's a lot of Brooklyn too, and then there's a lot of local shit that we peruse. It's cool. It's everywhere. It's cool.
The thing is too, like New York is also like huge. So it's like, like we know some guys out from like North Dakota, say like Fargo, like Mall, Gorgatron, like they all know each other because it's like relatively smaller. Like out in Brooklyn, man, there's like I don't know 3 million people that live there, so it's like there's new bands popping up all the time and no one's heard of and shit. They're coming in and out, and it's a lot, man. There's a lot of shit to check out. There's a lot of bands coming in and out. There's also like a huge hardcore scene that doesn't really mingle much with the metal scene and vice versa. So it's like
Sure.
It's enormous.
But there's also like that's the thing about New York because there also is a separate part of that where they do, and
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
because
Especially with you've got a lot of crossover bands from New Jersey.
well,
like
New
New
Jersey is its
Jersey
own animal,
punk.
bro. And New Jersey is its own animal.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
Kung Fu City out there, bro. They're a lot more hardcore oriented out there.
Yeah, New Jersey's
Right.
like always been kind of a interesting place because it's so close to New York that like it's easy to get to, but it's like it's almost like an entirely different world as far as like the scene goes, I've never like I've been in bands from New Jersey that know nobody from New York and vice versa, bands from New York that know nobody from New Jersey. It's like, we got to bridge the gap, man. We got 3 bridges going there.
It's funny too
Hell
because
yeah.
I don't think there is any one club that people frequent. You know what I mean? It's like you like a lot of the time, like if the thing that would bridge the gap between bigger and smaller shows is, hey, let's go to Vitus and hit Duff's after, because Vitus is the bar that they play at, and you go to Duff's because it's I don't know if you've heard of it. It's just a famous metal bar
Yeah.
in Brooklyn. It just
Sure.
people go there after going to Vitus, get fucking trashed,
It's like the
hang
famous
out.
after party.
Yeah, and there's like a little pizza spot too, so it's like you get one of those like flies buzzing. You can get ice cream pizza, whatever the fuck else. Vapes,
Fuck
probably.
yeah, dude. So with the shows and everything up there, is where you all are, is it like every night of the week you can find somebody playing?
I think it depends. Like, I've noticed in like the spring and the fall, it's huge for like metal shows out here. You'll see more like weekday stuff. During the summer, it's a little hit or miss because all the big bands are coming through. So it's like you could, because like in Brooklyn alone, there's like 4 like huge places that bands come through. And then like you go to Manhattan where there's like fucking like actual theaters and shit. You got the Hammerstein Ballroom, Irving Plaza, Gramercy, Webster Hall.
PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation.
I
theater,
heard Hammerstein was before they started doing Raw in the Hammerstein back in 1993. I heard they had to go in and renovate that ballroom because
Yeah,
it had not been used since like the 50s.
Yeah.
And was just a piece of shit. There were holes in the floor, holes in the wall, and they had to go in and fucking and renovate it.
I'll tell you what, working construction in a lot of these places that you guys think are awesome, they're not. They're all pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Modern construction, all shit. Sorry, we put fucking turds in dresses. Just a little FYI for you.
Dude, I think I think you're absolutely right because yeah, it's just a big fucking building. And think of how your house dilapidates over time if you don't make fucking upgrades and shit like that. And think of how much a fucking 500-ton structure fucking, or
like a
fucking
50-floor high rise with a club in the middle. It's like, yeah, all right, you really think you're working with the cream of the crop of a building there? You can't.
Dude, I used to play in a bar where you had to carry, when you played upstairs in the roof garden, you had to go up a flight of steps, and it was like it wasn't all one fucking steep step, but it was a turn, but it was like fucking like 25 fucking stairs or whatever with a platform. And but they had a service elevator at one time that no longer worked, and they had ramps up there if you went through the kitchen, but the ramps were on a fucking 45-degree angle. So fucking pulling a fucking 810 cab up that son of a bitch or trying to push it up that son of a bitch, it was easier to take the stairs.
Yeah, I can imagine, dude.
And like it's shit like that. It was just like such a fucking old building. It had been there since like the fucking 40s or 30s. And it's like an old Victorian house that was fucking converted to a bar. So
Damn. That's sick,
fuck,
though.
dude. Shit like that is where it's at.
Oh yeah,
You know?
man. I mean, it's still metal, man. It don't matter as long as you have a place to go that could fit everybody. It's really all that matters, at least to me.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely. So out of those places, those small places like that, with everywhere that you've been, Louisville excluded. I will say that because you can't cheapen out on me and say, "Oh, it was the Louisville show." Hey, no. Louisville excluded. What was your favorite place to play that was like that?
I could
Like
start
an
out by
old-
saying my least favorite place to play was Louisville.
Oh, damn.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
See what I did there?
Shit,
Because
man.
you thought I was gonna. You thought nah, not me.
Yeah, see, I thought you were
I'm
gonna
sorry.
totally fucking cater to me there. No, fucking
You know, it's funny, man, because there's a lot of places we played that are nuts. You know, like Cleveland's always been fun. You know, we
on
played
this
No
most
Class.
recent tour though, for the album release tour.
Shit.
One of the coolest venues that I personally like. Not necessarily saying the crowd was better or worse, but the Chapel of Bones in North Carolina.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
I hop off the fucking stage and start loading out. It's like 1 a.m. The guy's like, "You want espresso?" And I was like, "I would fucking like espresso, yes." And he just gave me espresso.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fucking
Fuck
couches
yeah.
and shit. It's a big ass place. There's a lot of bigger bands that roll through there, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun. It's like
Where was that at?
North Carolina. It's called Chapel of Bones.
in Raleigh.
In Raleigh. Yeah. See, North Carolina has some really good fucking scenes.
Yeah. No, that
And-
was
That was our first time.
that was our
pretty
first
cool.
time in like North Carolina, and there was like, I mean, I know it doesn't sound like that impressive, but there was like 40, 50 people there on a fucking Wednesday night, you know?
Sure.
I think it's a
Dude,
testament to that
again,
scene
it's
because they had
like
some
people
really
love
good,
their
like,
metal.
yeah. And they had some really good local bands there too, but they all stayed, man. You know, we've been to too many shows where, you know, you have like a big local band playing, and then where like the headliner or like the tour support and like people just pack out, including the bands, you know. But there, like everyone was just so cool, man.
Sure. Hell yeah, dude. That's the cool shit, man.
Yeah, North Carolina, definitely want to go back.
Yeah, I think that might have been my
Hell
favorite
yeah.
one.
Well, I've got a friend down there who co-hosts the show with me from time to time, and he's in Asheville, so they've got a really kick-ass scene down there too. He's playing this AVL fest. It's like 500 bands over 4 days.
Damn.
And it's like fucking shows over the whole city of Asheville.
In Raleigh?
It's in Asheville.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool because they've got a metal night, they've got, you know, all kinds of shit. They've got classic country and fucking pop and rap and hip hop and all kinds of
Damn.
fucking shit. Not on the
I
same
didn't even
bills,
set this
but
up.
yeah, dude, fucking for sure. And they're all like people fucking from like all the bands are people from Asheville. So, which is pretty cool pretty cool gig. So, what do you all have coming up for the rest of the year? So by the time we're recording this, it's the end of July. This will probably be out in mid-August. Say the second Friday of August.
We're gonna support Sinister on a tour through most of the eastern United States, and with 2 dates in Canada. and we're getting to work on LP number 3.
Fuck yeah. So how does it feel like, doing going to Canada and getting out of the States and playing your music?
It's funny because like I know it is a different country, but it's like Canada is so close and easy to get to that it doesn't even feel like another country, to be honest, because like
Sure.
I mean, like maybe when you go to like the Quebec region where everyone speaks mostly French, it feels a little strange because it's like shit, this is right over Vermont and you feel like you're in another country, but like I mean, you are in another country, obviously, but like when you're like in the Ontario region, like
Sure, and it's just
it just
fucking
feels like an extension of America,
Toronto, at least where we were, it was like literally I was walking to Brooklyn Street. It was like Williamsburg with like a whole bunch of mom and pop shops, and that's like my favorite thing to do, just walk around and look at shit.
sure.
Like all these small shops. I'd rather go to a small shop than like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something. Like I'd go to
Fuck yeah,
a
man.
small shop and fucking peruse. Like we went to, I found a sticker shop out there. I found a maggot brain sticker. I was like, hell yeah! So I just bought a whole bunch of stickers and threw them on my amp.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking
Funkadelic.
Maggot Brain, yes.
Yeah, bro, I love that album. So I fucking just threw that on the amp. I bought a few. I bought my
I
girlfriend.
love that.
shit too. Yeah, bro. Yeah. There was a record shop. There was a shop where it was like, the dude just had a bunch of shit and just put it on a shelf, and you could just go look at it, and that was it.
Fuck yeah. Dude, we've got
Bones,
quite a
like-
few of those here in Louisville. Next time you all are here, and you're making like a midday deal, we'll fucking totally go out and fucking check out fucking record shops and fucking
Hell yeah,
used
that's what I
shops.
want to do. Yeah, because like
Yeah.
around there, I don't really know the area, so I didn't really know.
Yeah,
where to
but
go.
y'all got here kind of late, and because y'all had some issues getting through Nashville or some shit like that, or
We also
or
had-
somewhere, I don't fucking know. It's been
Yeah,
fucking
it
4
was-
months
It was,
ago.
it was an 8-hour ride from York, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
what
we
it
just
was.
we had to like
Ugh.
drive the whole day, and it was
Yeah,
like
and
we had
there's
to drive a
yeah.
little bit the night before, and we were like exhausted, so we ended up like crashing out in some like rest stop in like middle Pennsylvania.
I don't know.
I mean,
Oregon.
hardcore, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's
dude,
what you gotta do.
on one of our last tours, that's what we did. We had 2 fucking days in a row where it was an 8-hour drive the next day, or 7 hours and change or some shit.
Yeah.
And that was because my dumbass booked it that way, because those were the shows that lined up. And I was like, well, fuck. I mean, it's all right. I've done that before. Yeah, in my early 30s.
Yeah.
Doing it in
Oh,
your
yeah. I don't know how much longer I could do this shit, dude.
oh, dude, you still got it though. You still
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, luckily none
Um,
of us have hit 30 yet, so we got a little.
I mean,
Shut
if-
up.
Who's the old
saying,
man in the band?
But
You got like 3 months left.
after the Sinister tour, I will be 30 by the next
Yeah.
tour we realistically get on. So,
You
this
still
is
make
my,
the
this is
cusp.
my last hurrah in my 20s,
You
dude.
still
We're gonna
make
make the
cusp.
most of it.
Hey, 66 is still passing.
66.
You just passed, but it's still passing.
Exactly.
I just checked the tour flyer.
Dude.
Unfortunately, we're not hitting Louisville on the Sinister run.
He did not say fortunately. He said unfortunately.
I said
heard
unfortunately. I
it.
said unfortunately.
No, yeah, I know there's no Louisville on that tour. I mean, y'all would have probably hit me up if that were the case.
That's
But
definitely how. Yeah.
I think the closest we're playing to Louisville is we're playing Indianapolis. That's kind of far from Louisville.
it's 2 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it's
playing
2
Indiana,
hours.
and I believe
If it's
we're
not on
playing-
like a fucking Monday or Tuesday, I'd probably do it.
What
No,
about-
I'm
what,
kidding.
What's
Indy's actually on a Monday. No, it's a Tuesday because we're playing Detroit on Monday.
what about
Right.
St. Louis? Is that close?
Is St. How? What's the proximity
That's
of St.
4
Louis?
hours.
All
What
right,
about
fuck it.
Cleveland too? We're playing.
5.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
just
the
getting
closest
gradually farther and farther.
Yeah.
I think
So
Indy's the closest we're gonna be
Louisville's
playing.
2. Okay, so where Louisville is, you're 2 hours from Cincinnati. You're 2 hours from Indianapolis, and you're 2 hours from Evansville,
Okay.
Indiana. And then, you've got other places like Fort Wayne that you're 3 hours from, and Fort Wayne's got a pretty decent club scene up there. And then you've got Nashville, which is 3 hours away also to
Really?
the south. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Because
But I will, and Lexington, Kentucky is an hour from us. So, but I will honestly say, when it's the meme that's out there today, where people are just like, yeah, every time a band books a tour and skips your town, it's intentional. They did it to be negative to you, you know, and they did it intentionally to say, you know what, fuck you guys. No, that's not how it works.
Yes,
It's
it is. That's
routing.
exactly what I did.
I know. He's like, fuck you, Mark.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, yo, Mark was very nice to us last time. Fucking hooked it up, did the thing. Fuck him. I'm not coming back.
Right. Fucking and we had a pretty cool fucking album release party. I mean,
yeah, bro.
it was awesome. I mean, when you're like, yeah, that's gonna be I was like, dude, why didn't you all fucking tell me this to begin with? Well, I would have booked it as such. Fucking, but yeah, we got it worked. It worked. It great. Flesher, Sinistrum, fucking.
hell
I
yeah,
had the
bro.
post. I don't know if you saw it when I showed you around to the room, Dan, but I had the poster on the wall. So
Yeah. I
Fucking
got mine. I had I think either you gave it to me or
yeah, I gave you all a couple of
Yeah.
them, and I found one last one in there when I left. So
Cool. I like it too because I like when it was used, so it has the staple marks in it and everything. So
sure,
Man, I would love.
I love that shit when it's
real
used.
deal, man.
Yeah, I want I like for any major milestone tours that we do. I like to keep the flyer and then have everybody involved in it sign it.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to have any of you guys sign the fucking the Indy one, but not Indy, the fucking Louisville one, but
Yeah,
I have
it's all
the-
good though.
Yeah, no, I just like I had Flesher sign.
It's
I have a
crazy.
big one. Flesher ended up signing it for me. The fucking all the bands we basically play with, and then one in Canada was super used. It was from what the hell was it? That Sherbrooke was it? That small bar.
Mhm.
Dude just he was like, yeah, you can take the flyer. It's all fucking beat up and crumbled and shit. I had Cognitive sign that shit.
Dude, I have
Put it on.
totally been that guy at shows where it's just like I will unapologetically steal the flyer at the end of the night.
Yeah, bro.
If somebody
Our
hasn't
names
beat-
on it.
if somebody hasn't beaten me to it already, I'll just be like, I'm
Dude,
gonna take
I thought
this.
I'd be nice. I asked the bartender. We were at the Gainesville club, and I asked the bartender. I was like, "Can I take that flyer at the end of the night?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Well, I was asking to be nice. I took it anyway. I don't give a fuck."
Hell yeah, man.
I'll tell you
I had-
what,
so-
I had
man,
Mike from
that was a
Plasmo
fun.
sign that shit. You know what? That actually was super fucking fun to go back on my answer for that last question. Nicest venue, North Carolina. Funnest show was definitely Gainesville. The Knicks
Yeah,
game.
we played
they
with
put the
Plasmo.
fucking- They were playing the 76ers. They put the Knicks game on while we were on stage for us. Fucking threw that shit
Dude,
on
that's
the TVs.
cool.
Me and Jesse raging out watching it while we're playing.
It's a college
Plasmodulators, the
town,
fucking
too, so
homies.
even, like,
so
Even kids were out because it was just
And-
during April during college season and shit. People were just coming in. It was just a fun time, man. You know.
back, man.
Sure. And as we're talking about sports, I am gonna bring it up now. Dan's fucking hoodie. Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because fuck the Yankees.
Yankees. Those fucking herbs.
Fuck the Yankees, dude. Yes.
Aaron Judge, pussy.
Who's
We
your
need
team?
the '80s
Cardinals?
Mets back.
Who's your team? The Cardinals? Who's the closest to you?
Well, no. The closest pro team would probably be St. Louis. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
is
about
that,
the Reds, man?
Yeah, Reds too. Right?
Oh yeah. Cincinnati. Yeah, they're closer. Yeah, I mean, most of the people here are Cincinnati fans for sure.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know,
Who's
I'm a
your
Mets
football
fan.
team?
You're a
Huh?
Mets fan?
Who's your
I'm a
football
Mets fan.
team?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I like to watch a good Mets game on
Fuck
there.
the Reds. Not kidding.
No, dude, fucking, I'm totally cool. Football team, the Colts, then the
All right,
Bengals.
I'll take that.
Colts, Bengals, and the Titans are close to here. So, yeah, because Titans are in Nashville, Cincinnati, and Indianapolis. But no, for me, I'm not really a football fan, but if I was, I would be between Denver Broncos and the now Vegas Raiders.
Oh yeah.
Raiders are classic.
Yeah.
Raiders are a classic.
Raiders are a classic team. I always
I'm
loved the
at,
logo
baby.
of the fucking pirate with the fucking football helmet on
Fucking
and shit.
Hanneman used to come out in spikes, leather, the whole thing except for his shirt would just be a Raiders jersey.
Yep. Yeah. Fucking
Dude.
always. And it was to him, it had his name on it.
Yeah.
And what number he wanted on there. But no, but I'm a hockey fan, so
All right.
and I'm a LA Kings fan, so
Okay.
So there's like just no pro teams for any of the major sports in Kentucky, right?
no.
That's crazy.
No, we don't have a hockey team. We don't have dude, we're a college town. So we're going to have shit. We've got U of L basketball and U of L football. So,
Oh yeah, no, because
Yeah,
that's just like
so-
NFL to you guys out there, right?
oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we've
like
got
Alabama, all the
a
fucking
Cardinal
college
Stadium.
teams.
What's that?
No, I was just saying it's like Alabama too. It's like they don't have a.
Oh
pro
yeah,
team.
Crimson
They're
Tide,
all
man.
college,
Fuck
you know?
yeah. Yeah, I
Auburn
mean,
and
Yeah, because like up here we have all the pro teams, so like I don't think college goes that crazy up here, but like I know in them
college goes
Basketball
crazy up
does.
there
We got
for the betting,
Syracuse.
I think, but like
for the betting, yeah, no, for betting it's crazy, but like you guys go fucking ape shit for college football games, like shit.
oh yeah,
closes.
for sure. And here it's mostly basketball because we've
Yeah.
got UK and
Mhm.
Louisville, IU, Purdue, fucking Notre Dame is
Sure.
in northern Indiana. So yeah, we've got quite a few.
The Fight
Like I
Nighters.
think we're a Big Ten school or used to be or some shit.
Oh yeah,
But
no, it's, like,
anyways,
pretty prominent.
Fuck all the sports talk. I mean, we're here for fucking metal, and
Yeah.
you know this
Because
is
the
a perfect
Giants are gonna be
segue.
fucked this year. I just watched Hard Knocks and they ain't gonna do a fucking thing.
Right. But no, I said cut the fucking sports talk, but we're gonna switch over to Derailed, which is starting, ironically enough, with a fucking sports question, and it is what's wrestler that hasn't main evented WrestleMania do you think should have?
All right, I'm not super learned. Did Stone Cold have a main event?
Yeah, for sure. He had like 5 or 6 or 8.
Well, an old favorite of mine when I was a child was Jeff Hardy, so I'm gonna go there.
Okay. Yeah, he never did. I don't think he ever did.
He's not big enough, I don't think, but
I
that
think he
dude was-
would be.
like back in the day, him and Rey Mysterio having a lightweight just flying off ladders and chairs and shit. I'll take that.
Fuck yeah. Dan, are you a wrestling fan?
To be quite honest, I'm not. I mean, when I was a kid, like we watched like my favorite was Shawn Michaels and Triple H. You know, suck it, all that shit. But I mean,
Sure, DX.
Triple H is is running the damn thing now, so it's like it doesn't get much
Yeah,
more
and
main
we-
event than that.
Dude,
I have a
I don't have
nostalgic
it on
connection.
today. I don't have it on today, but I frequent the house most of my away time in a fucking ragged out fucking Triple H shirt that I've had for like a decade.
Oh yeah.
It's got the sleeves cut. It's got fucking. It's been torn. It's
Do you
just
have any
that.
shirts with sleeves on them or no?
What's that?
Do you have any shirts with sleeves on them or no?
Yeah, for sure I do. Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple. I mean, I wear them to like formal events.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I break
Bro,
out the
Yo, that would be
the
such a
four-sided
fucking
tees.
That would be
for,
such a thing to wear to a wedding, dude. Just like ripped jeans, a fucking cut off band shirt, and a bow tie.
Dude, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Fuck it, man.
His-
A pair
I'll
of
do it.
Converse.
my
It's me,
four-sided
dude.
long
If they
sleeves
can't
are
handle
my-
me at my best,
Yeah, man.
think you can
Yo,
handle me
why
at
do
my
Why do
worst.
me, an
Why
electrician,
Why me, electric do good?
why me, electric do-gooder, and metalhead gotta wear a suit, dude?
no shit.
Speaking of four-sided tees, you just asked the question about wrestling, and now we're talking about t-shirts. This is a piece of Tombstoner memorabilia. This is the first shirt I ever played a Tombstoner shirt show in.
You've
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
Neck rot, fucking four-sided long sleeve. Take that. I'll take that.
Take that, merch people.
But I will say though that our wrestling fanhood pretty much is
Went
back
away
in like 2006.
Sure. Nothing wrong
is
with
my
that at
absolute,
all.
like even to this day, Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of my favorite people on the planet because if I just follow him on Instagram, he's like, Poncho, come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
He
even watch him wrestle.
dude,
I
I
just
saw
like
a
him.
video of him earlier and I didn't realize it was him until the end of the video because I don't look at the fucking bottom of the
Yeah,
screen.
yeah,
I
yeah.
watch the center, right? And he was taking out fucking boards out of a fucking like a storm drain.
I just saw that video.
Yeah, and he goes, "Goddamn motherfucker!" And I was like, "That was Steve Austin. What the
Yeah,
fuck?"
yeah. I literally just saw that
And
fucking video.
and he sits there and or he says like motherfucking son of a bitch or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's so fucking funny. And I looked at the caption. He said he fell down. He tripped over a piece of rebar and fell in the fucking water, and it pissed him off. So he unfucking did the dam on it.
Pissed off Stone Cold Steve Austin, will you?
I love when the cat and then it doesn't.
Are you all
listen. It's
gamers
like,
at
you
all?
motherfucker?
Are you all gamers at all?
Shit, I play Madden.
I used to be, but I don't know.
play Madden and Grand Theft Auto.
Between tattoos and the fucking guitar, like I try to find time for it. The only thing I still play religiously is my Switch.
Right on. So if you okay, so you play Nintendo Switch. That's cool. I've got one. I need to play it more. I actually did away with my online subscription. Times are fucking tight. And I've got some games for it anyways. So if I say up, down, down, left, right, BA, select start, what does it mean to you?
It just sounds like a San Andreas cheat code to me.
Is that what the kids are rapping these days?
I think so, because ultimately, I think that's the one cheat code that I think everybody remembers from. It's been the Konami code for years, and every Konami game had that cheat code at the beginning.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
To punch
Sorry.
in.
I thought you were yelling like old GTA San Andreas cheat codes at me. I used to have.
I
them
mean,
written down on a
it may
piece of
be
paper.
one. It may be a San Andreas cheat code because there's been other games where they've done that, paid homage to it and shit.
Love watching Dan play Grand Theft Auto because he'd find the cheat codes that would make you invincible and have like unlimited ammunition.
Yeah.
And he'd
Yeah.
just basically just like start murdering people and then set up cars on the street and set up a like a one-man war zone with the cops. And then he just as they're coming through, he just like fucking slamming them with fucking rocket launchers and shit.
It was
Knocking down planes.
I've been told by many people that it was funner to watch me play Grand Theft Auto than play it themselves.
Oh, sure. Dude, the game that
Creative.
type of game that I loved that was that way was the fucking Godfather game for Xbox.
Never got to play it because I think I wasn't old enough for my mom to realize that it was like too violent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it came out in like 2004 or 5.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to play that.
Yeah, it was because you were like 7. I know. Right. And yeah, so it was like Grand Theft Auto, but set in 1940s New York. So total cool shit.
Yeah, and I think what's his face? I think all the Sopranos did voices in that game too.
Probably so. Probably. What could you do all day and not consider it a waste of time?
You know what? I'm gonna say I'll give you a creative answer after, but play my guitar. But this is a metal show. I play guitar. That's the obvious answer. So
Sure.
I'm gonna go jerking off with sandpaper.
Yes, that is not at all a waste of time. Hey,
About drinking.
no kink shame. No kink shame.
No kink shame in this show.
Nope,
Hey, man,
not
you
at
gotta
all.
keep-
People are
yeah.
people are allowed to do whatever they want to do here. If that is
Oh,
your
you know what?
thing,
Dan's
I
built
salute
tough,
you.
dude, and
You
the
are
best way to
tougher
keep
than
it
I
tough is to keep it tough down there. Yeah.
You know, I will say that me and him have an old pastime we like to do where he dresses up as Batman and I paint myself yellow and then we run around in the street and throw forks at people and watch them get confused.
wow.
Talk like
Did
this,
I make
too.
that up? Did I make that up?
I don't think so. I think that's
you're
real.
you're never gonna know either.
I mean,
You give an answer. Just making a
Damn.
joke out of this whole show.
what could you do all day?
Dude.
It's not a complete waste of time. I guess work, right? And with the middle class.
I do hate that. That's where my brain went when you asked that. Is that I did say to go to work, and I'm like, I guess because I made some money to pay my
drinking.
bills.
Well,
about
yeah,
drinking?
I mean, I still, I'm to the point, yeah, where, I'm getting older and all that shit, and fuck that, I'm getting old, as George Carlin would say. And like, I actually said I hate and love my job at the same time. And I think that's common with a lot of people because we all have the same jackasses that we have to deal with, no matter where you are. And it's just like, man, I should really find something the fuck else. And then you never do because you still
Sometimes,
like
don't
what you
lie,
do.
Sometimes you think about it, and when you think about finding something else, you're just like, do I really want to do that? You know what I mean?
That's
like,
a lot of, yeah. It's like that
start
could be a
over
lot
and
of
over
work.
again.
I've done a few things now in my life. Like I've worked in, now the alcohol industry, the bar industry, construction, now music, and it's like, no matter what you do, it's always other people that are gonna make your day worse. So you
Sure.
gotta pick what you like to do. If you want a more, I don't know, docile environment, I guess try to find something in the white collar sector. If you got a lot of energy and want to move around, find some blue collar shit. I mean, it's all the same at the end of the day. Everyone just gets mad and wants to go home and drink.
Fuck yeah. Have you ever had a crush on a teacher?
No, not I've. All right, I'm a little. Bit
He
of a
just
psycho.
ran through every single teacher he ever had
No, I'm
in
gonna tell
his
you-
head.
I'm gonna
I've
tell
had
It
you.
a
was
lot of
like the
male teachers,
Rolodex.
dude.
It was like, brrrr.
I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna tell you exactly why too, because my mom will attest to this if you ask her. I've always been one to fucking despise school, and I was very spiteful every second that I had to be in school. I hate it.
Same.
So instead of having a crush, it was more like I'm gonna come up with a whole list of reasons why I hate this bitch or this dude. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I used to draw like. One teacher almost found it one time, and I would instead of taking notes in class, I'd compile lists as to why I hate this person. And then this one teacher in particular, it was like a Spanish teacher in high school. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Sarah.
The way she would say S's, dude, still rattles my brain to this day because I think about it sometimes.
Qual es la fecha de
Oh, dude.
hoy?
Her S's were like snake whistles, dude. Like
That's it. You're gonna get a 0.
And then she threatened to fail me one time because I like the Jets. I shit you not. She was like, "You like the Jets in my class. You're gonna take that fucking wristband off. I'm gonna fail." I'm like, "Fuck you." Anyway, no crushes on teachers for me. I hated them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think there was any teachers in our like high school that were like even worth crushing on.
No, I lied. My guitar, like I took I had to fix my picking hand, and I had a guy teaching me some guitar tricks named Tom Monda from a band called Thank You Scientist. I have a crush on him.
You stole my joke, you motherfucker.
I like
was gonna say
him.
that about Lou Ada Pietro.
Oh shit! All right, sorry.
Oh shit. We got the
I like
fucking battle
him.
royale going now. He stole his joke. Fuck. As you dudes, thank you all so fucking much. This has been fucking killer. Fucking I can't wait to see you guys again in person. It's gonna be such a
yeah,
fucking
man.
Oh
blast.
hell yeah! Dude.
We need to fucking do this like once every fucking like couple of months or something. Fucking just get
Oh,
on
yeah.
here and fuck off and fucking we'll fucking set it up fucking like as a new show. It'd be like musings with Tombstoner.
Yeah, you invite us on to talk about the album. We puke about whatever the fuck else we spoke
Yeah,
about.
exactly. Just
With the
fucking
McGill brothers,
you all need to
Mongo
just
and Lloyd.
riff. Dude, seriously. There is a band in fucking Texas called Vacha. Follow their fucking Instagram
Oh yeah.
because they fucking release a weekly episode called Vacha Talks. And it's like a fucking minute video of what they discussed at their practice and any kind of show that they have coming up. And it's like they're Hispanic descent fucking, I think they're from Austin or some shit, Texas. So
They're playing
they're,
Austin in this next tour.
dude, fucking, yeah, if you can,
You
dude,
gotta hit 'em
fucking
up, dude.
look those dudes up. It's like, what's up, yo? This is Vacha Talk. And then they do the fucking intro, and he's like, this week we talked about this and how fucking the bullet didn't even graze his ear. And and that's how dude sounds. And he's like so guttural and raspy. Fucking, it's great
So
shit.
you're telling me Macho Man isn't actually dead?
Dude, honestly, I mean, he's not necessarily Macho Man, but he's like a younger Danny
Vacha.
Trejo.
He's Vacho Man.
Yeah. Yes, he is. God damn it. Well, I mean,
Cut this part out and steal my joke.
Man.
Cut this part out and steal my joke and tell it to him. It's all good. I don't mind.
No, dude, I'm gonna tag him in this because they're fucking awesome. Actually, he'd be Vacha Man because Vacha talks. Yeah, see, there you go. It's not really a joke. It's fucking rooted in reality. Dudes, thank you so fucking much. I appreciate the fuck out of you all as always. There are links below, so please give likes, shares, and follows. Go find these guys, fucking listen to them, jam the fuck out, go buy merch, fucking get shit on tour, fucking go see them, all the things and all the stuff. And they're playing with their microphone dicks right now for the video listeners. For the dudes, do you all have any other shout outs or anything else you want to promote today?
You have a time for a book?
Sure.
Damn, I guess Cranial Damage, Final Siege, Festigore, Torturous Inception, Mutant, Gravy Whore, there we go. Gamagools,
That's a great name.
Mysterion, and all our friends.
I just do want to say that there is a festival in Brooklyn coming up that we unfortunately can't play because of our tour, but I would like to just tell everybody that they should still go. It's called Back from the Dead Fest. I think this is
Sick Bay.
I think this
Jim
is the
Sinan's
fourth
running
iteration of said festival, but we are no longer able to play it. But I urge all of our loyal fans to go check it out anyway.
Back
A lot
from
of
the Dead
great
Fest,
bands
October
that'll be on
12th.
there. We just feel bad we can't really play it. So.
Bonginator's headlining it.
Fuck yeah. October 12th, that's actually the second night of another big goddamn metal show with for me. So
Hell yeah.
and that'll
Hell yeah,
be
dude.
Sanhedrin closing that night.
Cool,
Sick.
cool.
So another Brooklyn band, Sanhedrin, in the traditional heavy metal vein. So fuck yeah. Like how we come full circle there. So
It doesn't stop,
I like
man.
to get so actually instead of having one last question, I'm gonna ask you a second last question first.
Okay.
What would be your last meal?
Whew, I think, bro, you give me a nice New York strip steak, medium rare, with the fucking nice garlic mashed potatoes and some broccoli and a little bit of fucking gravy drizzle. Ooh, baby.
God damn, he went into it.
Yo, I'm a simple man. There's a Chinese food spot like right near my house called A Taste of China. Give me some soy-free lo mein. I'll eat that, like the whole thing. Salt and pepper on that bitch.
Fuck yeah, man.
Going
I
simple.
totally yes. Dude, a porterhouse for me. Right now in my life, I'd like to have a fucking nice medium rare fucking porterhouse. Fucking with fucking big fucking dollop of fucking butter on the top, rosemary and thyme, fucking
Damn.
yeah. And a nice fucking baked sweet potato.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
Southern man, know how to eat.
Final question of the day, and always I like to get the philosophical question in on the show is, do we control technology or is technology controlling us?
Bit of both.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bit of both, I
mean,
think. 'Cause
Sure. Because obviously we're here on a podcast. You guys are in New York. I'm in Indiana. And, we're doing this fucking on a Sunday. Fucking. And there's no lag time. So there's the We're the slave to the
log in-
technology right now.
We log in and control it, right? Sure, but then you're gonna have AI making Plankton sound like he's singing Metallica. So like soon enough, you're not even gonna be able to tell if something's AI or not. So that's where
Sure.
it's gonna start controlling us.
I don't know. I think. Oh, excuse me. I'll tell you what. That coffee's fucking directing my digestive.
Dude, I'm
tract
an
right
artist.
now.
I'm a graphic artist too. So like, AI comes up with shit that I can't even think of. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I mean, most technology we created, man. So it's like, yeah, we control it and we make it and automate it and shit. But
Okay, let me ask you a question. Can you go to the bathroom and take a shit without taking your phone with you to scroll on something? You're not gonna
Yeah,
want to.
actually. Yeah.
You're one of the few, the proud, the Marines, my friend.
I think
Uncle Sam's misguided child.
I think it definitely controls society because obviously you get things and like obviously phones are the way to go now. Like letters aren't a thing anymore. It's like all email and phone calls and text messages
and money, dude. Like, doesn't it kind of scare you a little bit that you have all this money digitally that you don't
Yeah.
really see and hold? That's
like,
crazy.
cash is
Sure.
cash is quickly like I think in the next 5 years cash is going to be almost eliminated.
I mean, yeah, it could very
Dude, how many
possibly
of these
be.
fucking bars now are cashless?
Yeah.
What?
That bothers
Well,
me.
and a lot
What?
of festivals are cashless now. Like you
I
go to
like-
those Danny Wimmer shows like Louder Than Life and Rockville and Sonic Temple and all that shit. Those are all cashless. They fucking they scan your fucking bracelet and it fucking rings up because your card's linked to it.
But I mean, I guess like we also control technology because if enough of us say "fuck this," I want cash, like they're gonna have
Yeah,
to
you can go
listen.
get it out of the bank. But honestly, it's even digital at their location for the most part.
Well, yeah, man, that's what's fucked up. Like, I'm the type I'd rather just, even if I like obviously you get paid in a check, whatever goes in the bank, but I would rather pull $250 out, and if I lose that, I lose that. But like if I lose my debit card, that's all my money. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
like how many times you left your debit card at a bar and shit?
But it also, yeah, this is a
Or
deep-ass question.
how many times do you not close out?
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
Or,
And
like,
if they want, they could just make you tip $40, and you wouldn't know the
but
difference.
on the plus side though, you got someone steals your card information, yada yada, boom. Now you can just dispute it and they give it back to you. If you had
Sure.
cash, someone walks up to you in the street, hey bitch, give me fucking $100. You ain't getting that back.
Yeah, but
No. But that's something that's a fucking very good point is beforehand, like before like all of this digital currency shit came up, like in the early days, a lot of times banks wouldn't fucking dispute that shit. They'd be like, no, you did that.
Yeah.
And then it happened so many fucking times that they all fucking are just like, well, now we have to give that money back. So that's something technology wise that's made a change to the positive.
I mean, too.
And then again, I know people who have tried that and fucking totally been the dishonest motherfucker and
Yeah, same. Yeah.
buy shit from fucking like China on eBay and fucking have it shipped to a fucking friend's house and fucking like, no, I didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they get the product and the money back. That's fucking bullshit.
I know, because you're just robbing the guy that sold it. And it's like, all you have to really do is make your shipping address different than your billing address, and it's hard for them to even prove that it's wrong.
Sure.
Because it's like, oh, that wasn't me. It's not my name,
I mean,
Right.
technology also like changed in music too, man. Like now with like Pro Tools and shit, like anybody can make music, And back in the day, like days of like Zeppelin and shit, like recording analog and shit, it's like, oh, you fuck up a take, it's like, do it again,
Oh, yeah.
But also, you only get like 3 or 4, because how much tape are you going to fucking waste?
Yeah,
Well, not only that, but a lot of times they would start over on the tape if it were at the beginning. But the thing too is, the tape disintegrates every time you record on it.
Yeah.
So it starts taking its life away. So fuck, dude. I honestly wish tape could come back sometimes, or I could go and record on like something like 2-inch just for the fucking experience of it. But it's all gonna get fucking digitally mastered anyway.
Yeah. 'cause,
So
like I don't know, recording the way I record now, back in the days of old when they had to use tape, no one could sit in their bedroom and make a demo to send to their drummer and then drop it to him so he could plug it into his earphones and play right to it on his electric kit. You know what I mean?
no, we had to fucking record. No, I know exactly
tape
what
deck.
it was. Yeah,
Right?
no, not even a tape deck. I had a it was an 8-track recorder Tascam. I had the 4-channel first, the MK1 Porta Studio, and then I spent like $400 and got an MK3 that had 4 XLR inputs and 4 quarter jack inputs, so I could record up to 8 channels at a time. And we had a kick, a snare, and 2 overheads for the drums. If we got ballsy with it, we would do fucking like the drum tracks with no fucking cymbals played, and then we would record the cymbals afterwards. So fuck, man, I totally remember those days. And you took those 8 tracks and bounced them down to 1 track, and then you could do your fucking overdubs and shit.
Yep.
And then you bounce it down and it's a fucking painstaking fucking process. It's totally fucking easy today.
Yeah, no, and like the thing is like we record too. It's like if you make a mistake, it's like, all right, we just go back and bounce that one note in. And I'm like, fuck that, I want to redo it. Like if that's how we're gonna do it, but
Sure.
if you don't do that, like you got to compete with other bands that are doing that. And it's like, he's got to be perfect all the time, and it's like that's where
I think
me,
there
it
should
takes,
be
like,
some bit of life in it. I think, perfect is to a degree. There still needs to be a little bit of breath and a little bit of life in everything.
Yeah.
So not necessarily a rotten note, but maybe that string slide noise,
Yeah.
that noise.
Or you hear like the pick going a little too hard, a little bit, shit like that.
Sure. Yeah. But dudes, thank you all so fucking much. This has been awesome. On our way out today from Rot Stink Rip, what do you all want to play?
Vials.
Vials. Yeah.
Which was originally called Vials of Used Denture Cleaning Fluid.
Let
45 years in keeping Louisville weird, Electric Ladyland has been there for all your eccentricities. While they do offer the best smoking supplies out on the market today, there's a whole lot more to check out. From ashtrays and blacklight posters, to records, incense and burners, and items to stock your metaphysical supply. They're open from 10 to 10, 7 days a week, located at 2325 Bardstown Road in Louisville, Kentucky, and at electricladyland420.com. Roll out. Hey metalheads, you like tattoos? Of course you do. If you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, come on over the bridge to Clarksville, Indiana, and get you some ink done at Ageless Art. If ink isn't your thing, they have a piercing studio as well. Visit agelessartclarksville.com to see some frequently asked questions, meet the staff. The shop is open Monday through Thursday, 12 to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 12 to 10 p.m., and Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m., all appointment-only spots. You can set up your appointments by phone at 812-283-1793 or email agelessarttatoosandpiercing@gmail.com and someone will get you set up for your first or your next tattoo or piercing. Hey metalheads, after going to a rager, what's your ultimate go-to? Mine is totally pizza. So when Overload is playing, or I'm promoting the Metal Forge live showcases, or the big goddamn metal show, I go to Pizza DoNisi. Pizza DoNisi is gourmet artisan pizza from right here in Louisville, Kentucky. It features things like the pizza of the month, the sandwiches, and also vegetarian and vegan options, which is so totally fucking cool for all of it's awesome pizza. You definitely want to go. Hey, and also from time to time they do cannolis. Oh, so fucking good. You know what they said, man? Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Yeah, just like that in Godfather. They're located right next to the Mag Bar at 1396 South 2nd Street. So either stop in or call in at 502-213-0488. They're open till midnight. The witching hour.
Heineken, fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Hey metalheads, you all hear me talk about Mag Bar all the time. It is the home to the Metal Forge live showcases and is an integral stop in the ultimate underground metal tour schedule. They obviously feature live music, but the Mag Bar also has daily specials like Pint and Slice Night on Tuesdays with Pizza DoNisi. But they also do Bring Your Own Vinyl on Thursdays with DJ Kent Jackson, and Finer Things Sundays. Located right next to Pizza DoNisi at 1398 South 2nd Street, open 3 p.m. to 4 a.m. 7 days a week. Get your asses out to the Mag Bar. Rock out. In 2017, one man's vision and passion for all things metal started out as a record store in his house. Years later, the fight against a mainstream empire continues as Shade Beast. An independent metal collective and online store based in Athens, Georgia, is the world's premier heavy metal brand for music heads that value authenticity over the mainstream acceptance. featuring original t-shirts from some of the best underground artists, as well as stickers, posters from the Shade Beast Presents concert series. Unique, one-of-a-kind collectibles and small curated selection of vinyl and cassettes from the masters old and new. Visit shadebeast.com and enter promo code SithLord for free domestic shipping on your first order, whether you're a new customer or returning. And be sure to join the Shade Beast social groups on Facebook and the interwebs to keep up with the new release announcements and talk all things metal and Star Wars. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and filth.
Welcome to the night. You think you know Night Demon? Then the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast is for you. Step into the darkness as we peel back the curtain to give you an unprecedented, all-access look into the mind and the heart of the demon. We're talking band history, song analysis, studio anecdotes, stories from the road. It's everything a diehard Night Demon fan could want and more. This is the only place to learn the inside scoop, the deep dive trivia, the untold tales from the band members themselves and those closest to the Night Demon story. Need more? The Sacred Night Demon Crypt will be pried open to reveal demo recordings that have never before seen the light of day, all with in-depth commentary by the band and the people who were there for the writing and recording process. This is a gold mine, a treasure trove of all things Night Demon. Head over to nightdemon.net or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Since 2013, there has been a calling from the underground, from the graves of all those unholy, and they decided to make a zine to talk about all of this. Soul Grinder Zine! An independent metal zine to keep you informed on all things metal and horror from the underground. Available in both print and digital formats, they're bringing you the best interviews and reviews out there today. Not only do they do the zine, but they also do compilation CDs. Check them out at facebook.com/soulgrinder.zine and start your subscription now. Hey everybody, let me tell you about the new sponsor to the Metal Forge, Unchained Tapes. They're an independent Pennsylvania tape label. They focus on extreme metal and punk with a killer approach to the tape scene. Visit their web store at unchainedtapes.bigcartel.com now to get your fill of tapes. And for being a Metal Forge listener, enter the code METALFORGE10 at checkout to get a 10% discount on your total purchase. That's unchainedtapes.bigcartel.com.
What's up, Metal Forge fans? This is Alan Bishop, the alchemist of Indiana's Black Forest and head distiller at Spirits of French Lick. Do you find yourself drawn to the unexplained, fascinated by the Fortean, or enchanted by the paranormal? If the things that go bump in the night resonate in your mind, then tune into my brand new podcast, If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything. Featuring first-hand accounts, collected stories, interviews, history, and speculation related to all things not of this world. Available now on Anchor, Spotify, Google, Amazon, and more. Set back, relax, and remember, if you have ghosts, you have everything.
Hey, let me tell you guys about Mercenary Press. They're an independent London label and distributor of all things metal. Mercenary Press delivers the goods from their own independent zine. Trust me, you're going to want to get in on that. to distributing various bands from all over the world, including Cramp from Spain and Sadistic Force from Texas. Visit mercenarypress.bigcartel.com to find out what all they have in stock and what you can order. And for Metal Forge listeners, enter code METALFORGE10 to receive a discount on your total purchase at mercenarypress.bigcartel.com. Check it out now. Hey Metalheads, it's with great pleasure I get to tell you guys about a new sponsor to the Metal Forge, Ageless Art, New Albany. After 20 years of owning and operating Ageless Art in Clarksville, Indiana, Phil Garrett had a vision for a new type of tattoo studio. Something that is clean and modern, sleek, refined, inviting. And he's done just that with Ageless Art in New Albany. You can find it at 2736 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana, 47150. Business hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays are 12 to 6. All sessions are appointment only, so give them a call and go get you some new ink. Or if it's your first time, go get your first one, baby.